So, today I will be covering the topic of the past. More importantly, I'll just be covering a little bit about my past. And mainly, I guess I should begin where I was in Fort Bragg, really, because my dad, like I said before in one of my videos, he was a part of the military, which was pretty cool. I made a friend there named Mika. She was my best friend there, honestly, but like I said, I had to leave when we moved to Raleigh. I had to leave her behind when we moved to Raleigh because I can't remember where she moved. I think either it was just us moving and her dad's still in the army, or like we were both moving. I can't really remember. Um, Another thing is, when I moved to Raleigh, I began to get involved in gymnastics. Before I even knew or heard of the word color guard or winter guard, I did gymnastics. And the way I got involved with that is, when I was little, I was always doing these cartwheels and back bends, and I didn't know what they were called. I just knew I could do it, and I had fun doing it. So my mom was like, "Hey, Jasmine, let's get you into a gymnastics program." I was like, "Sure, why not? It sounds fun." I was like, "Hey, might as well." And when I got there, like I said, it sounded fun, and it was super fun. I loved it. I got out of the beginner class pretty quick because I guess I was able to pick up on what they were teaching me pretty quick, and I guess I got the hang of it faster than the others. And then my intermediate, I had loved my intermediate class. It was the best. It's where I learned my favorite move, a round off back handspring. Forever and a day, that is my favorite move. No matter how old I get, you will see me 60 years old getting out my wheelchair to do a round off back handspring. No matter what, I will always do that move. Another thing is, like I said, since I'm involved in color guard and winter guard, I don't do gymnastics. But I got out of gymnastics mainly because of an accident where I broke my ankle, and I also had a death in the family occur towards the end of the gymnastics year or season, I guess, where at the end of the year we showcase our moves and stuff. So I wasn't able to go to that really. And I guess when I got back, I was kind of like out of it and not really focused on gymnastics. It was towards the end of my 8th grade year, so I was thinking about the EOGs and stuff like that coming up. And I was like, oh, I need to get on my work because I was behind in some work. And then I had a whole bunch of doctor appointments to go to because there's some things that happened to me over the summer. And then I had I just had a lot on my plate, so I wasn't really able to put my mind back on gymnastics. And so I kind of forgot that I was even a part of gymnastics until one day my friend and I were going to the movies, and we passed by my gymnastics place. I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. And I really think all of us have something like that in our past, where there was something or someone that we loved or enjoyed, and something happened that made us kind of forget about that. And really, the past is something you should not forget. I mean, I know people say forgive and forget, but really, I understand the forgiving part. But really, you don't want to forget. Otherwise, how will you learn from past mistakes if you forget you even made those mistakes? Because if you make them later on in life, and someone says you've already made that once, you'll be like, no, I didn't. And it's like, yeah, you did. Think about the past. And you're like, oh, I forget the past. Well, obviously that's why you made the mistake again, is because you just forget the past. I think that's something all of us need to know, is that really the past is something very important and we should not forget it. And it's something that everybody should really cherish, especially if there's something or someone who affected your life in the past. Do you really want to forget that person? Because I don't want to forget my gymnastics, the times I spent in gymnastics. I don't want to forget that. Those were my most enjoyable moments. Like, those were when I had gymnastics practice, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, after school I'm going straight to gymnastics. Those were the happy days. That's what made me excited about the school day ending. Not, oh yeah, I'm about to go home and do homework. No, I'm about to go home and change and go to gymnastics. So really, forgetting the past is not something you really want to do if you have something that you love or care about or enjoy in that past. You should not forget it no matter what. And I personally don't want to forget my past. And, it's pretty cool if you don't forget your past, because then you don't have to worry about making past mistakes. Because I think I've made a few past mistakes from the past. confusing, I know. But other than that, that's my past for you. See you later.